Welcome back to Half Moon Tech Labs. It's been a little over a year since I made a video, and I thought it was time to get back into it here. So let's take a look at this. This is a Wahl trimmer. This one happens to be model 9854L. It's like a $40 trimmer. It's really not worth a ton of money. You can buy them on Amazon or on Walmart all day long for around 40 bucks with a whole kit. But anyway, it's worked quite well for years, and but recently went to recharge it and turn it on. It just went zzz, and recharged it again, and it ran right down. So anyway, so the lithium ion in here is gotten tired, and I want to see if I can replace it. So let's see if we can remove. I think this is here. Let's tear right into it here. Looks like there's a rubber covering on it. We'll probably have to get to this. There we go. Do the same on this side. Yep, see this rubber sheath that just rolls back. And we'll just gently keep moving this, careful not to tear it. So we want to shuck this thing first so that we can get to that's the head that came off. Easy does it. We'll wrestle through this. Stubborn. We'll just roll it off. There we go. All right. Put that aside for now. That's the head. Let's see what we have. Okay, we do have a seam. Good. It looks like it is not ultrasonically welded. It looks like it has clips. So let's see if we can get in between the body. While I'm doing this, I'll just explain too. So I haven't been making videos for like about a year. I took a break and realized it's been a little over a year. Looked recently at my YouTube numbers and realized I had actually crossed the 1,000 sub threshold. So 1,000 subscribers. I just wanted to say thank you. It's laughable in YouTube world terms, but to me it means a lot that 1,000 people have taken the time to, there we go, to subscribe, watch me do my goofy things, everything from building and playing around with beer equipment, brewing equipment, to all my knuckle bashing, fixing, and diving into everything from yard care equipment to building contraptions and whatnot. So here we go. Okay. All right. That worked good. And we didn't even break any of the clips. Good deal. So there's the lithium ion. It is a 3.7 volt, 750 milliamp hour. It is a 14500, 750. Okay. So now we need to remove the battery and solder in another one. So this has tabs on it. And so we're going to, what I'll do is I'll take a flush cutter and I'll very gently nibble away here. Instead of trying to unsolder this and heat up the battery, you could put stress on the board trying to heat this up and the battery tab and the battery, which is very close. So what I'll do is I'm just going to nip this contact off. First, I'm going to label this. This is the positive side, as you can see right there. So I'm just going to put a red dot there so I know that that's the positive side for later. And anyway, so I'll take the flush cutters, bite that off there, do the same on the other side. That will liberate the battery from the board. And then all I have to do is unsolder two little tabs down in the lab below. We'll take the camera down there when I do that. Solder in its replacement, And I did look it up before I did this, and I was able to source this is from Tenergy. This is so I like Tenergy cells. They tend to be pretty good. They're Chinese made, but very high quality. I've used them in my work world as well. So this is a 14500 800 3.7 volt. So a good direct replacement for this one with tabs. It was $7. I know it's a $40 trimmer. People are going to say in the comments, what's your time worth? All I have to say to that is the right to repair thing. I'm kind of big on that. I like to do this. And I think that it's kind of silly when people point that out. I mean, I don't squash those comments. I let those comments through, and people say, hey, this probably took an hour or two of your time. What's your time worth? You could have just bought another one of these. I refuse to do that because, one, I really love to goof around with stuff like this. I like to repair things. I like the troubleshooting aspect. I like doing things with my hands. So this is fun. And I kind of look at it like you don't get paid for camping either. A lot of people like to go camping. It's cheaper to stay home. You spend money on stuff and supplies and, to go out and get a different experience and play around. So that's the way I look at it. It's not the time I spend that in your mind costs me money. It's the fact that I love to do this anyway. So my time is free. It's a sunk cost as far as I'm concerned. So I'm taking a $7 battery and I'm going to rescue a $40 crappy little trimmer, just for the ha-has. Anyway, so enough about that. Let's see if we can nibble this off. And I'll see if I can get a little closer. You can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to nip this off right here with the flush cutters. Do the same on the other side. And that way we'll get this battery free. Okay, got one side free. Do the same with the other. Okay, so the battery's free. Now all I have to worry about unsoldering are these two little tabs, which won't sink a lot of heat. It'll make it a lot easier, and I'm less likely to damage the circuit board. So I'll have to remember to put this plastic clip back on. Take that off for now. Okay, I see how that works. Little contact. It's part of the switch assembly, so I'll have to snap that back on later. Don't forget that. All right, let's go downstairs and unsolder these tabs, put in the replacement battery, and see how it works. All right, sorry for the fan noise, but that's this little illuminator I'm using above the solder station. All right, let's get to unsoldering these tabs. Straighten out this little guy here. And let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's grab a hold of you. And unsolder from the back. Okay. That tab is out. To this one. Yes, it's still hot. Be careful back here. There's some other circuitry. And that tab's out. All right. Now we just need to desolder these holes so I can get the replacement battery in. All right. Try tapping some of it out first, get rid of the excess. Actually, that worked quite well. clean. And that is clean. Okay, good. We didn't even have to use the solder wick. Very good. All right, we'll get the, that looks good. That looks good. We'll get the battery placed and ready, and we'll solder that in. Okay, we've got the tabs trimmed down so that we can get them in. So make sure it's positive to positive. There we go. Get this in the circuit board. I can get it in there. Go. All right. It's in place. Now I'm simply going to fold this tab away. Same on the other side. Put just a touch of flux on there. There we go. There's one. Let's get the other one. I can quit shaking here. Here we go. Okay, there's two. We'll nip off the excess. See how we did. Clean up the flux. Take a look. Good. It's fully wetted on both. Looks good. All right, let's go reinstall it and put it on the charger, see how it works. Okay, here we are. We'll get this battery soldered back in. That looks good. Let's put the switch clip assembly on. Okay. Ooh, that's a good sign. All right, get our battery reinstalled. Okay, there's little tabs that locks into. Good. I believe that just pushes in. Yep. Okay. Where do you go? There you go. Nice. Okay. All right, so we're looking for now. Snap this on. Before we do that, let's make sure the switch works right. Good thing we checked first. Nope. Where does that go? Maybe it slid over there. There we go. Okay. Good to check that before you snap it back together. All right, get this guy back in here. Good. One last fit check. Looks good. Get this guy back. snaps in easily. Yep, sure. There we go. Nice. All right. Get this guy back on. I don't know if this is the best way to do this, but we'll find out. Just try to stretch it back on. Come on. There it goes. Almost. Got it? Got it. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right. Thanks again for tuning in to Half Moon Tech Labs. We'll catch you later. See ya.